At first glance, the desert resembled a detached cosmos, boundless, lifeless, and unforgiving. But when you found yourself alone in its embrace, your perception of this endless expanse of sand suddenly changed. For my friend Jack, it became a new reality. He was lost in this sea of emptiness, where every minute felt like eternity, and the future seemed infinitely distant. It was his mistake, the kind that could cost him his life. And this mistake began with us, his friends, teasing him as we raced across the remote Mojave Desert. His promise to catch up was merely our excuse for laughter. But when evening fell, and we glanced back at the path we had traveled, there was no sign of Jack. No glimmers from headlights, no faint outlines of a figure on the horizon. He vanished like smoke. We hadn't forgotten his promise, but now we began to worry. We managed to find a faint trace he left on the sand. No specific directions, just tracks leading deeper into the desert. We had a small supply of water and food, but lacked the expedition gear for long treks. But what choice did we have? We couldn't just leave him there. We set out to find him, feeling time and space warp in this endless desert. Searching for him was like looking for a needle in a haystack, and we knew our only chance was to gather all our strength and hope he was still alive. But the desert was not merciful to us. The sun scorched, the sand burned beneath our feet, and water quickly ran out. Our hearts beat with fear and exhaustion, but we pressed on, pulling each other along with our last shreds of strength. We knew time was running out, and our chances of rescue diminished with every passing minute. But just when we were on the verge of collapse, we saw him, Jack, his figure appearing like a ghost amidst the shimmering hot air. We ran to him, expending our last ounces of energy, and when we reached him, we saw that his condition remained dire. He was drained, exhausted, but worst of all, he was weakened by thirst. "We need to get out of here," I urged, lifting him from the ground. "Hold on, Jack." He reached out to us, his eyes half closed from exhaustion. "Water. I need water," he pleaded. We handed him our last bottle of water, but we knew it wasn't enough. We needed to find our way back, quickly, before we all perished in this endless desert. "We have to go," I called out, hoisting him up. "There's no time to waste." We continued our march, but each step grew heavier and heavier. The sun, like a giant beacon, mocked us.